合适啊。
Everything we discuss is then leaked to the paper. That's not appropriate.
而且我们也不是那样进行的。
And that's not how the way the conversation was
如果
conducted.
有诚心，咱们就用一种互相尊重的态度来进行很好的沟通。
If there is
否则这个结果就不好说了。
if there is
Canada, we
sincerity
believe
on
in
your part,
free and open and frank dialogue, and that is what we will continue to have. We will continue to look to work constructively together, but there will be things we will disagree on, and we will have
有
to
些可以建设性，但是
创造条件，创造条件。
Let's create the conditions first.
好，好。
Justin Trudeau has been spreading an insane amount of misinformation lately, so today I'm going to call him out on these 3 major examples. First, he tweeted this out just 2 days ago. Canada denounces the Iranian regime's barbaric decisions to impose the death penalty on nearly 15,000 protesters. These brave Iranians were fighting for their human rights, and we continue to stand united in support of them and united against the regime's heinous actions. The only problem is, guys, none of this is true. This is all completely fake news. None of this actually happened. Realizing his mistake, Trudeau then deleted the tweet with absolutely no correction on the matter. Second, he just called President of Ukraine Zelensky and is pushing the debunked theory that Russia is to blame for the missiles that were just shot into Poland.
Prime Minister Trudeau, Prime Minister Sunak, President Zelensky, please go ahead, you're online.
Hello, Volodymyr. It's Rishi and Justin. I really wanted you to hear from us as friends.
We absolutely know how difficult yesterday was. It was horrific for you and your country, and we have called it out in the session that we've just had and on the media here this morning, and we made that point loud and clear to everyone who was here that what your country had to live through yesterday was unacceptable and represented yet more barbarity from the Russians. We stood united in condemning it.
Rishi and I really wanted to reach out to reassure you, to show you we're standing with you, and to say we're gonna figure out this step by step all together. Thank you, Volodymyr. Talk to you soon.
But the problem is, guys, this isn't true either. The missiles came from Ukraine and not Russia, in what now appears to be a botched false flag attempt from the Ukrainians. And third, he just lied to the press about a conversation that he had at the G20, and he got called out for it. As you saw from that video intro, Justin Trudeau was confronted by the president of China, who's seen on film chastising the Canadian Prime Minister. So today we're going to talk about all of this and much, much more in this video, guys. But just before we do, I'd ask that really quickly you check me out at pressfortruth.ca/donate. Here you can sign up with a one-time donation by clicking here. You can join me on Subscribestar by clicking here. It's a great Patreon alternative. You can also contribute some Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies by clicking here. You can sign up for a monthly reoccurring contribution by going in here as well. Or if you like to send an e-transfer, that can be sent to dan@pressfortruth.ca. And of course, if you like to keep things old school, you can send cash or checks or simply just words of encouragement to my P.O. box, guys. Links for all of that are located in the description below. Thank you so much to everybody who does take the time and effort to support me financially here at Press for Truth. All right, guys, let's jump right into it. When Trudeau met with the president of China back in 2016, he was given the nickname Little Potato because the name Trudeau sounds similar to the Mandarin word for potato. So you see, they can just openly make fun of him like that because he is not going to bite the hand that feeds him. In my film, The Trudeau Foundation Exposed, I showed how Trudeau hosted a cash for access event with Chinese billionaires. 2 of them ended up donating $1 million to the Trudeau Foundation just 1 week later. So they've got Little Potato in their back pocket, and they're not afraid to grill him anytime in public if he gets out of line. President Xi tried to hide his anger behind a smile as he told Trudeau, everything that we discussed yesterday has been leaked to the papers, and that's not appropriate. Trudeau just looks totally stunned and at a loss for words, just standing there nodding. Then the Chinese president looks him right in the eye and says, That's not the way the conversation was conducted. So Trudeau is fully aware that his government sources leaked the details of this meeting, but instead of addressing the president's concerns, he gave this incredibly lame response. Well, in Canada, we believe in free and open and frank dialogue, which we will continue to have. We will continue to look to work constructively together, but there will be things that we will disagree on. And just look at President Xi, who won't even make eye contact with him. He then stretches out his hand to just end this cringe-worthy exchange, and Trudeau just wanders off, looking like he dropped a few potatoes of his own as he scrambles to get the heck out of there. After this heated exchange, China called Canada's manner in all of this condescending. A Chinese spokesperson on Thursday accused Canada of acting in a condescending manner following a testy exchange between President Xi Jinping and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau that underscores the depths to which the bilateral relationship has fallen. Has it though? Or are we just now actually seeing who's really in charge? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right guys, on to the next case of Justin Trudeau pushing misinformation. Canadian PM Justin Trudeau deletes false tweet that 15,000 protesters have been sentenced to death in Iran 12 hours after he first posted it. So last week, a picture was circulating on Instagram showing a woman holding an Iranian flag with red paint on her face with the caption, "Iran sentences 15,000 protesters to death as a hard lesson for all rebels." The post ended up going viral, but as it turns out, this is fake news. It's completely not true at all. One protester has died, not 15,000. Trudeau tweeted about it, condemning the regime's heinous actions. But when he learned this was all untrue, he just deleted the tweet. No correction was even issued after that tweet. He seems to be just hoping that nobody will notice. This is something you'd expect from a kid posting from his mom's basement, not the Prime Minister of Canada. Well, we noticed it, and I'm calling him out for it, because Iran is next on the chopping block for the global elite. And my friends, we need to call them out for this one too. Poland. NATO say missile that killed 2 likely fired by Ukraine defending against Russian attack. The leaders of Poland and NATO said the missile that killed 2 people in Polish territory on Tuesday was likely fired by Ukrainian forces defending their country against a barrage of Russian strikes, and that the incident appeared to be an accident. Kim.com recently tweeted this: Ukraine executed the false flag attack on Poland so poorly that there was no chance to blame Russia without losing all credibility. Now the West is calling it stray missiles and an accident, adding that none of this would have happened if Russia didn't invade Ukraine. Idiots. And indeed, Justin Trudeau is one of these idiots, pushing this fear campaign against the Russians that could quite literally march us into World War III. This is just incredible. I mean, especially when you considered what happened to Alex Jones, for example, after he said some incorrect things. They financially executed him. And yet, the Prime Minister of Canada can continue to just lie and push misinformation and fake news with zero consequences? Something's clearly not right, my friends. And this is why we have to continuously raise awareness about the true level of deception that comes from our so-called trusted leaders. They simply can't be trusted, as we've shown you here today in this video. So please, stop voting for them. Stop tuning in to the MSM who's just pumping you full of nonsense, lies, and propaganda. And instead, support the real, independent journalism that is cutting through all this propaganda to bring you the truth. So I just wanted to quickly bring all of this to your attention today, guys. And once again, if you do appreciate my efforts to do so, don't forget to check me out at pressfortruth.ca/donate. Links are located in the description below. And that's all for today, guys. Once again, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button. Share this video with your friends and family you think need to see it the most. And stay tuned, we're going to have more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dicks reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you